My name is Edward Kirk. I am a former family lawyer and head of Settify in North America. And what I'm going to do today is just give you a little insight about what we do at Settify and share 3 pain points of which we've helped our partner firms, our family law partner firms. So for the uninitiated, if you've never heard about Settify, never spoken to me before, Settify is a client intake tool specifically designed for family law. And in this session, I'm going to talk through 3 pain points to kind of illustrate how we help. So first is streamline the intake process, making life easier for family law professionals and their clients. Converting clients from firm's website, so helping to engage with visitors to your website, and having more valuable initial consultations. So we gather the information intelligently from the client, hand it to you in a nice package so that you can hit the ground running and really focus on having a solution-based initial consultation. So just starting with wanting to simplify the intake process, I'm going to give you some case study sort of scenarios. And with this firm, something that they shared with us is that the paralegals in the team who field the inquiries found that they were distracting, taking them away from billable work, and they'd often get stuck on the phone for too long. So something that with Settify, there are 2 avenues for a potential client to access the firm's intake onboarding system. This is the email invitation. You can see it has a nice modern presentation, giving you a great first impression of the firm. It's something that can be sent out in about 10 or 20 seconds. And what it has in the background is a bit of automation, and it follows up and reminds the client to complete the process if they want to. So this is something that really helps to reduce time taken on the phone, because you can spend 5 minutes rather than 15 or 30 minutes, and use Settify to do the information gathering exercise. And with this firm, you can also see it has a meet the lawyer section as well, so the inquiry can get to know who they're meeting with. But for this firm, they've told me that they save up to 3 to 5 hours a week on intake calls. It helps to improve accuracy because the client's providing their information in their own hand. Saves time transcribing handwritten notes onto computer, and helps them to focus the clients they want. Second pain point, helping to engage clients from a firm's website. In this example, the smart lawyers over at Elm Law crunched the data and analytics behind the scenes, and they were learning that they had a particular peak of inquiries between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So how do we meet clients where they are? So I mentioned the other avenue for inquiries to a firm's Settify system can be via buttons on your website. And so showing you an example of a button here with Elm Law. And what we know with our own data is that 44% of inquiries come outside of office hours. So how are we meeting them? Because if we're not meeting them there, are we leaving them on the table? Because the other data we know is that 50% of inquiries to a firm have been referred to at least another lawyer. So how are we building investment with them early on and building trust with them as soon as possible? And when they land on your firm's branded Settify system, what you'll see is that to begin with, we start off high level, ask them a few questions to get into their matter. And as they go through it, personalizes the experience, only asking questions relevant to their situation. It also gives them a foundational understanding of the legal process that they're embarking upon, the legal concepts they can expect to come across, setting themselves up for the initial meeting with their lawyer so they're better prepared, more organized. And one of the other features here, you can see this separation pathway, is it gives them information tailored to their situation. It's not advice. They're not going to be able to go on and run their matter. But as I say, it's helping to give them confidence and build trust with the law firm, and ultimately potentially take them off the table, as the alternative may be just leaving a voicemail and waiting for a callback. So that's engaging people from your website. The third, and just before I get to the third pain point, I just wanted to share some of the feedback I mentioned that helps to ease anxiety about taking that first step forward. For many clients, meeting with a lawyer is a huge step, so it charts a path forward. The other aspects is they feel like they're dealing with a competent organization. So the third pain point I want to just run you through is ensuring a valuable first initial consultation. I want to mention a quote here from one of our partner lawyers who kind of really concisely puts it into perspective here, is that to be freed up to do something only that humans can do, which is exercise judgment, build rapport, and apply experience. And with what Settify does is we take the data from clients and put it into documents that are helpful for lawyers and their team to hit the ground running. And with this document here, you see the client brief, which on the first page gives you a sort of executive summary of the parties and particular aspects of their case: income, occupation, any court proceedings, how they're getting on in a relationship, referral source, things like that. We'll go on to provide the key dates of their relationship, tabulating the timeframes for you, summary of assets and liabilities, information about children. You also get a chronology in Word, nice reference tool with all the individuals and dates set out in a nice order for you. And Settify also exports into Excel with financial data. This is the family property statement in Alberta. We do a Scotch schedule for BC too. And with these documents, obviously a lawyer can prepare ahead of time and they can have their follow-up questions ready. And for a junior lawyer, feel more on top of the issues that are going to come up, what they have to discuss. And the other thing, those documents there, as well as the system being impressive, so those documents, when shown to the client, give the impression that they're in the right hands, and that conversation they're having with their lawyer feels one or two steps on from just a bit of a fact find. To summarize, so for Settify, for clients, Settify is giving them value even before that initial meeting with the information it's providing to them, helping them feel organized, less anxious, more confident about meeting with their lawyer. And for the law firm, helping to reduce time on intake calls, provides a checklist with the information provided, anything missing, and they can have an eye-to-eye conversation and have that automated file note saving them time rekeying the data. So that's us.